and welcome back to this week's episode of the Ephemeral Orb, the TTRPG series that we're doing. Hello, Thompshire viewers. For those that are unaware, Thompshire is working on a machinima version of this series. He already posted a teaser on his channel, which you are watching this episode on, and he's also posting sneak previews, etc., on his Twitter, and we're all looking forward to how it will end up. Yeah. Let me know if you want to say anything, Thompshire, to your viewers regarding that.
Not really. I guess I'll just say that it will come soon TM, I guess.
The classic. And speaking of Thompshire and everyone, let's have our players introduce themselves and their characters. Going in alphabetical order, DoomGoblin.
Hello, my name is DoomGoblin and I'm playing Captain Bladebeard, a pirate.
Hi. Next, the owner of this channel.
I'm Sir Thompshire and I'm playing Benjamin Aaran, a psychiatrist, a mercenary that is kind of stuck with his crew and needs a shower.
And last but by no means least, Skoll.
Hello, I am Skoll Shorties, and I am playing the lovable Buhd, first mate Buhd, who is also a pirate, and he loves bubble baths, so whenever that happens, that'll be great.
Yeah, maybe in 20 episodes from now, I'm not sure, we'll see. Yeah, last time, in the last episode, we dealt with the consequences of the Archmage Meridia boss fight. In short, the Archmage felt really bad about what happened. Benjamin had like an in-depth conversation with her that was really well done in terms of RP, I think. And as a sort of result, the ruling was you can go free, just don't pull that crap again. And she still feels really bad about that. And other than that, the crew has been sailing towards Golden Skoll, which is an island that mostly DoomGoblin made up. It's not like canon in the lore that is meant to be sort of a fallback point for the Blackwater Raiders. And considering that Booty Bay was lost to demons, it makes sense that the Blackwater Raiders would go there. Now, on their way, they were attacked by the Bloodsail Buccaneers, which they quickly repelled with only one casualty, but they also captured one Bloodsail, which they promptly conscripted into the crew, which probably is the most realistic thing about life at sea in like the middle and modern era that happened in this campaign, conscripting peoples of other crews. This is how he looks like for those that are curious, because I had to make a special render for him. His name's Marco. Yeah, I chose that name on purpose, Thompshire. I hope you don't mind.
It's kind of evil, but okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you three are now in close range to Golden Skoll itself. It's early morning and you can see it on the horizon. Now, DoomGoblin, the way I sort of envision Golden Skoll, we didn't really talk a lot about it, but this is how I sort of envisioned it. Because it's like a fallback point for the Blackwater Raiders, not like an actual outpost. It's supposed to be kept secret. I made it so there isn't really much there, maybe like some buried treasure or something. There's only like a handful of buildings, and the titular large skull that the island is named after. Your character probably wouldn't know what that skull is of, but maybe the Archmage knows. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's up to you. I just wanted a place where we can meet with pirates again.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense in the
Yeah.
context of the story, but again, because it's like a fallback point and it's supposed to get secret to be kept secret, that's why I didn't really put a lot of stuff on it as well. Also, on screen, especially for Thompshire viewers, but for everyone else as well. You can see all the models except the ship are stuff that Thompshire has made. The 4-stroke cook Nazaga, which is Bud's, I wouldn't say best, but friend, let's say. Captain Kyrie, who's totally not a blue dragon, and Shallan, your lovable companion that is unfortunately cursed by the old gods. Now, as you guys see Golden Skoll on the horizon, it's still far away. What are you guys doing? What are your guys' thoughts?
I am dreading the thought of having to deal with more goblins very soon.
I can imagine.
Bud is excited to meet new pirate friends, so always the optimistic one.
Yeah. What's going through your mind, Bladebeard?
He is also glad to reunite with his group and meet with his people like him.
Yeah. Well, I'm especially curious how this will go, because the last time you spoke with like the Baron and like the other Blackwater Raiders captains, it didn't go as well. You basically made the Baron really angry, and he gave you blast chance Bladebeard, and well, we didn't get to see the consequences because a demonic invasion happened. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to ask Bladebeard and Bud, could you guys roll for me careful checks? For Bladebeard, it would be difficulty 2. For Bud, probably difficulty 4.
All right.
Am I rolling a careful?
Careful.
Careful. Okay.
Okay. Both of you would realize, Bud and Bladebeard, this place, Golden Skoll, is supposed to be like the biggest secret of the Blackwater Raiders. Nobody's supposed to know about it. You guys are approaching on an unfamiliar ship. The Blackwater Raiders don't know that you guys are coming. They are probably going to fire at you when they see you because they see an unfamiliar ship approaching.
All right. Can I, before we come too close to the island, can I go and talk with Kiri, with Captain?
Yeah. You have time. You have a lot of time to do anything.
All right. Ahoy, Kiri.
Greetings, Captain. I think we're coming into view of Golden Skoll, I believe you called it.
Yeah, Golden Skoll. This is an island where we are probably going to find the rest of the Blackwater Raiders. And, this is kind of our secret island, right? It's a top secret. But,
Right.
I mean, we were just invaded by demons, so I guess it's not a big deal that I told, 25 people about it. And, we can use all the help we can get. So, I don't think it's a huge problem for them.
Let's hope so. Though, I trust you, and I think Bud is also part of the Blackwater Raiders. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he's my first mate.
Yeah.
Right. Are you there, Bud?
I am. Well, Bud's probably not near him.
Okay.
I'm just saying yes because I got confused because your voice sounds so similar to
Sorry.
Mage Dragon.
Sorry. Yeah. And she was saying, well, I will trust the both of you to make our introductions and ensure that they don't kill or rob us.
Yeah, maybe this is just an idea. We don't have to go with this, but maybe we can tell them that you are my new crew, and this is my ship.
Okay.
Bud can be the first mate, and you can be the second mate.
Okay. And how long would this charade last?
I don't know. I guess once we defeat the demons, or once we retake Buhd Bay.
I'd like to talk to my, well, actual first mate, Grunvask, and see what his opinion on the matter is. I'm not entirely opposed to your plan, but you can imagine that it has its risks.
Yeah, I understand. We don't have to do it. Just an idea. I can just tell them that. I can tell them the truth. You saved me from a horde occupation, and I saved you from the Kraken.
Can I ask you a blunt question, Captain?
Sure.
How important, how high ranking are you within the Blackwater Raiders?
DM, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How high ranking am I?
He's the clown of the Blackwater Raiders.
You, because you are a captain and you used to have your own ship, you are important enough, not the most important. Basically, the hierarchy is the Baron, then Seahorn, then the captains. So you were one of the captains. Now, because you lost your ship and your crew, you still have your title, but it doesn't have much power. Now, I don't know if Bladebeard realizes that or not.
Yeah, basically, I'm a pretty big deal, let's be honest. But I can't order them to do anything, but they trust me. I'm a pretty successful pirate until recently. So yeah, they trust me.
Very well, I believe you. I agree with your plan, but like I said, I'd like to talk to my first mate and see what his opinion on the matter is.
Yeah.
And she will promptly walk off to talk to Grunvask. This will probably take like 5 minutes at most. What are you doing in the meantime?
I would also like to speak with Meridia.
Okay, let me add her on screen. There she is. Also a new render by Thompshire.
Very sad.
Oi, Mary.
She looks at you with an expression of, I am offended, but I am too sad to actually care.
I'm thinking, they're probably going to shoot at us if we just approach the island. So maybe it would be a good idea that maybe you and me, maybe Buhd and Benjamin, I don't know, if you teleported us onto the island before rest of the crew comes in, so we can tell them that we are coming.
I agree with your plan in principle, and I see its merit, but I need you to tell me a little bit more about the island teleporting to an unknown destination. Well, even though I can see it, but I need to know where I'm teleporting you so we don't end up inside a hill, for instance, or 50 feet above the ground.
All right.
Basically, she's asking for like topographical information. I don't know if Bladebeard would know that. like technical stuff like sea level, number of hills, etc.
Maybe I can describe like a part of the island
Okay,
to
well,
you.
yeah. To me, the DM or to her?
To her.
Okay. Do you want to describe like the sort of docks, the sort of few buildings that are on the island, another landmark? What do you want to
Let's say
describe?
let's say the docks.
Okay, okay. That's alright. She will nod in understanding and she will say, I am able and prepared to take everyone there.
All right. I'll let you know when we are ready. All right.
She will give you a nod. Meanwhile, yeah, I was just about to ask what are Buhd and Benjamin doing.
I was just gonna say, Mr. Bladebeard, the thank you goes a long way.
What am I supposed to thank you for?
Well, I was not referring to me.
She didn't thank me for not killing her.
I just facepalm and
She,
turn
she
away
didn't
from.
she didn't even apologize. She didn't even apologize for what she did.
Are
I'm
you
pretty
s-
sure she did.
Are you saying this while you are next to the Archmage or not? So I know if she should like speak up for herself or not.
I'd say I was far away enough to hear them, I guess.
And the question is, does the Archmage hear you?
Well, that depends on how loud the Bladebeard is speaking.
Well, are you near her or not?
Yeah, when did you run into me?
It's like you were leaving, I guess.
Okay, then she's distracted and doesn't hear you. So go on ahead.
I leave, Benjamin.
But I left first.
All right.
did we simultaneously turn backs on each other?
Okay. Buhd, what are you doing in this time?
You know, Bud's just waiting to get onto this Skull Island,
Okay.
and he's waiting patiently. He's lumbering around and looking around, and yeah, he's just relaxing and waiting.
Meanwhile, you, Bladebeard, rather, but also everyone else, if they are curious to look, will see Kyrie and Grunvask come out of the captain's quarters. Grunvask has an unhappy expression on his face, but he seems like resigned to something. And they're
approach
coming.
them.
Yeah, they're also coming towards you. Kyrie will go ahead.
Nothing.
Kyrie will say, "We agree to your proposal, though. We would like, well, as you can see, our crew is greatly diminished. Do you think there will be any willing recruits on the island to join us?"
I'm not sure. I mean, your crew is free to join any other crew, but I don't think that any of the pirate crews will be joining us, if that's what you're asking.
Well, yes, we're operating at a quarter of our normal crew.
Although, I'm sorry, although there's probably some civilians that were saved by pirates, maybe, on the ships. I don't know.
Well, we definitely offer them a less violent sea traveling career. I suppose. Not that there's anything wrong with your profession. And when she says that, you will see that Grunvas grumbles under his breath.
Wait, you hate pirates, Gornvesk? I mean, didn't your kind of invent piracy?
Master Dwarf, if I ask you right now to forge me a breastplate of the finest mithril, would you do it?
Yeah, that's fair. I get it.
She and Kyrie will say, now, let's remember that we're on the same side. What's your plan, new captain?
We are going to, Meridia is going to teleport me and I guess a few others to the island. And I'm going to tell them that my new crew is coming, and then we are going to speak with rest of the pirates and see what is our next move.
Sounds reasonable. What's the signal for our ship to approach the island?
I don't know. We can shoot a cannon.
Very well.
Alright, if we shoot cannon twice, you can approach. If we shoot it once, that means that that you can. If we shoot 3 times, I don't know.
It would mean that Sargeras himself has come to Azeroth, I presume.
Yeah, Sargeras.
Very well. I agree with your plan. And Grunvask, you will see, though he looks unhappy, he will also give you a nod.
I'll nod back.
Okay. Kyrie will ask, who do you plan to bring?
I don't know. I should probably know. Meridia can teleport one person at a time, right?
I don't know. In the auction house fight, you were knocked out. I think you were knocked out before she teleported people. But you also saw her evacuating civilians. She teleports one at a time, but she can do so in rapid succession.
Alright, do you wanna come? Any of you?
Who are you asking?
Kyrie and the Raikou.
They will look at each other and say, better that we come when you've already cleared the path.
Alright, I mean, they already know me, Meridia, Benjamin, Buhd, of course. So,
Very well. You are also free to take any of the members of your crew. Do you plan to take your elf friend?
let's leave him on board.
Very well.
We should probably leave the blood sail on the ship.
She will look sort of in his direction. He's sort of like doing some minor job on the ship. She will say, do you think he's recognizable?
Is he? Does he have any like blood sail buccaneer tattoos or?
No, he's very banal looking. And at sea it's very common practice to like conscript enemy crew members that you capture.
Yeah. He probably will not be a problem. So.
I trust your judgment, Captain. Oh, and once again, if you wish to take any of the members of the crew on this small excursion, feel free to ask them.
Alright. I mean, hey, Johnny, do you wanna come?
Let me add him on the screen. I find it odd that you singled out Johnny, but very well. There he is.
I don't even remember who Johnny is.
He's the shy guy that helped you plan the mutiny against the corp.
Oh, okay. I like him. He's fine.
He was sort of working on something else nearby, and he says, Mr. Dwarf, come with where? What?
On the island.
Oh, but aren't there pirates there?
Yeah, and right now you are a pirate too.
What?
Yeah, you are all members of my crew now, and you are from now Blackwater Raiders. Yeah.
Johnny looks towards Kyrie and Grunvask with a confused and scared look, and Kyrie gives him a nod like, it's alright, it's alright.
It's a performance, you know. We are just acting as pirates. You don't need to really do any piratey stuff.
Very well, and what do you want me to do?
After having this conversation with you, nothing really. Go back to work.
Okay. He will back away slowly from you.
I think I can see now why Bladebeard lost his crew.
Man, Bladebeard is rude. I think Bud's the only one that tolerated him because Bud didn't know he's being a jerk.
Come on, I mean, he's obviously scared. We don't need him on this mission.
Then why did you ask for him in the first place?
I don't know.
He's like, I want Johnny. Why do you want Johnny? I don't know. He just looks like he could die.
He's the
Could be
sacrificial
shield.
red shirt. He's the sacrificial red shirt.
Yeah. Just give him a red shirt instead of a purple shirt there, and it'll be perfect.
Alright, I will inform Bud and Benjamin of our plan.
Do Bud and Benjamin agree?
I reluctantly agree.
Bud?
Yeah. I'd imagine Bud would be all for it. Bud gets to be first mate again. Or, happily.
Yeah, Bud, you've probably been on this island before.
I'd say they've been on there before, probably because Bladebeard's probably screwed something up.
No, I mean this is a Blackwater Raiders.
Right, it's a safe haven place.
Yeah. It's a place where you go in times of emergency. I imagine both of you have gone there, though not very often.
Yeah.
Okay. So the landing party at the moment is you guys plus the Archmage. Anyone else? Any?
I think that's it.
Okay. And what's the order you guys want to be teleported in there?
Oh yeah, just one more thing. Can I take one of the Corcron helmets with me?
Would there be any? Yeah, there would be some left. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
All right.
I want to ask you if you have any plans for it, but I'm mainly asking not to spoil the story, but rather if you want to create an advantage right now that you can use later.
No, I'll just have it in my inventory.
Okay.
Just in case.
That's fine. Okay. Again, I ask you what's the order you guys want to be teleported in. Meridia will inform you that she can teleport like once every 6 seconds.
Alright, me and Meridia first. Then I guess Buhd and Meridia.
Meridia has to be last because she has to be teleporting the people.
Oh yeah, I thought that she. Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry. So me, Buhd, Benjamin, right? Then you.
Do you agree? Meridia asks Buhd and Benjamin.
I guess
Sound good,
so.
bud.
Very well. And at this point, you guys will be teleported to Golden Skull. Let me add it in the background for a moment. Just give me a moment. As you can see from this image, it's not like a very rich, well-endowed place. It is basically a fallback point that is way busier than it usually is. Now, Bladebeard, as you are teleported in, you will see a lot of people sort of living in sort of squalor on the beaches. There's obviously not a lot of great living conditions over here, and it's an overcrowded place. As you suddenly teleport in with no warning, you will see people run away from you. And like a few meters ahead of you, you will see, let me find them on the thing. You will see this lady plus, where is he? Again, my NPC, okay. My NPCs are not ordered alphabetically, that's why it's hard to find them. You'll see.
Oh no.
You will see these two people locked in a fist fight. Bladebeard, you were not there when Benjamin was fighting with this Draenei, so you don't know of the issues. You'd only know these two as the two local beggars of Buhd Bay that were always fighting over territory, and apparently they're fighting over here as well.
Alright, I just ignored them.
Well, as I said, everyone runs away from you except for these two who like stare open-mouthed at you at someone just appeared out of nowhere. Do you do anything for the next 6 seconds until the next person arrives?
Don't be afraid. It's me, Captain Bladebeard. I have returned.
They will look at each other, then look back at you and say, "I did not know you knew magic, Bladebeard." And suddenly, Buhd appears next to Bladebeard. Bladebeard, you see the two, and people running away.
What is here?
Oh, is this an invasion?
No, we are your allies. We are.
Bud isn't an invader, but his friend.
Yeah.
The goblin beggar will ask, where did you two come from? And at this point, Benjamin also teleports in.
What come from ship?
Wow, Bladebeard, this place kind of smells like you, and scurvy as well. And then I noticed the beggar.
And he notices you. And he will say, "Interesting companions, Bladebeard."
I'm kind of just, my mouth is kind of just open.
Oh, don't stare so much, that was only a job. The weasel is gone, I have no quarrel with you.
Well, you seem to be in quite a quarrel yourself, so I'll leave you to it.
And at this point, the Archmage teleports in. She'll look around and say, "Oh, the smell is certainly familiar."
I mean, you don't you all don't smell that good either. So,
Well, compared to you, we're like
mm, I would.
slightly less stinky.
I don't know about that, but all right.
The
Let
goblin will ask you, Bladebeard, is she one of them Kirin Zor people?
hearing snore. Yeah.
Yeah. Kirin Bor, yeah. She have money?
Um. Not no.
The Archmage glares at you because she knows that you stole her money, even though she got it back.
She has no money. Now, go off.
They will both sort of back away from you and like allow you room to go on.
Well, you should all hide your wallets somewhere and watch your back.
Don't worry. You're with me. You're not going to get robbed. But then again, that heckle guy threw a spear at my trolls. So don't be too relaxed, I guess.
You know that Meko's looking for you, Bladebeard, says the goblin.
Would I know who that is?
She is
Heckle.
the daughter of Heckle and a very experienced warrior, unlike Heckle.
Oh, great. I'm looking forward to talking with her. Um, let's find the Baron and Flea Master.
While the Draenei sort of backed away from you guys, the goblin is still like in front of you and will say, so where'd you guys go? Who's this? Where'd you get her?
Why do you care? I mean, she's just a beggar, right?
Yeah. Oh, as far as you know. I'm saying this because the Draenei was an assassin for hire and you probably didn't know that.
Just move along. We have places to be.
At least spare me a copper. Before you can reply anything, Carados will say, I told you this is my turf. Go in the other side of the island. We agreed on this.
We should take this opportunity to leave, guys.
Hey. Sorry about the dagger. Feel free to throw a copper my way if you want.
I'll give it some thought later.
Cheapskate.
Money grubbers. We'll never have money for them.
These two, while they will continue bickering, will allow you guys to pass if you wish to move beyond them.
Yeah.
Okay. As you move along, you guys will see that more and more people are staring in your direction. You guys feel free to roll a careful check difficulty 2 if you want to notice
Sure.
something.
Nope.
Buhd and Benjamin would realize that they are not necessarily staring at you guys, even though you guys aren't a surprise certainly and they give you a look. They're mostly staring at the Archmage.
Why are they looking at the pretty mage lady?
Well, I guess your bright colors do stand out a bit.
By the way, Benjamin, are you disguised as a human?
Yeah. I mean, that's my normal form. I'm not disguised.
Yeah. Okay. Good thing there are no wanted posters here, I guess. Yeah. The Archmage will look around and say, Bladebeard, are they going to rob us?
No. Just follow me. As I
Can't you
said,
use your magic to create some sort of cool black outfit?
No, I don't have a magical orb that allows me to disguise myself, unlike you.
Well, mine just changes my appearance. My clothing stays the same.
I'm a mage, not an artificer.
Fair enough.
You can borrow Bud's shirt.
Your ripped up, oversized troll berserker shirt. She does not actually say that. I'm saying it as a DM. She, in response, will say, No, thank you.
Okay.
As you guys continue walking, you will see that a sort of small crowd has formed that is sort of following you guys and even slightly barring your path. And they continue to look at the Archmage.
Would I know where Baron would be?
He'd probably be in one of the buildings you see on the map.
Alright.
One of the very few buildings you see, aka in the sort of middle of the island near the titular Skoll.
We go there.
Yeah, but there's a crowd almost barring your path. And they're whispering among each other and staring at the Archmage. The Archmage looks somewhat scared.
Sorry, could you repeat that last part again?
The Archmage looks somewhat scared.
Can we just continue walking?
Yeah. Though as you go on, the crowds will become thicker and thicker and harder to ignore.
Bud, would you mind scaring these people off?
Okay, but put on scary face.
Alright.
What's your scary face, Bud?
This is starting to feel more and more like a zoo, and we're not the visitors.
Bud's scary face is Bud looking angry and his eyes are crossed.
Sorry.
You'll see the people that you look at, because you can like look in all directions at the same time. The people that make eye contact with you look somewhat intimidated, but you'll hear people talking in the crowd. It's the mage lady. It's the person who got us out of Buhd, the person who teleported us to safety. And you sort of hear people talking excitedly that, oh, the person who saved us has come.
Oh, they don't want to eat her. They love her.
The Archmage still looks somewhat scared.
Well, I'll agree with you, but I thought they wanted to eat her. Guess this is way better.
You'll see like an older person in the crowd, an older pirate, a dwarf, I imagine, walk up from the crowd and say, "What's your name? You teleported my children to safety." And she will look towards Bladebeard as in, is this like for real? What's happening? She seems confused.
You saved some civilians. They just want to know your name.
She will look towards the dwarf and say, Meridia, of the Teeironor. And people will whisper Meridia amongst each other, and the crowd starts slowly and then increasing in volume, chanting, Meridia, 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 and they will like come forward to like swarm you, practically. What do you
Oh no, the smell is even stronger now.
Yeah.
Can I like yell out that hey guys, we are busy. You can get your autographs later. We
Sure.
need to talk with the Baron.
Do me a flashy roll to see if you manage to come across. Difficulty 4.
Flashy. I don't believe I ever used that one. Or I don't use it often. Yeah, 1. Alright.
Difficulty 4 to see if you manage to relay your point. Nope.
2.
The crowd doesn't hear you or doesn't care. They continue.
I guess I'll try my hand as well and try making a big flashy ball from my hands.
Okay, then also do me a flashy roll. Difficulty, because of the manner, let's say difficulty 2.
Wonderful.
Because of that roll, you accidentally catch your finger on fire, but you manage to extinguish it.
Page lady, maybe you can get them to let us go.
I don't know if she would hear you, or because there's people shouting and going towards her. They're all going towards her, by the way. You guys, if you want, are free to like escape the crowd because they're mainly interested in her.
I hate to say this, Bladebeard, but shoot your gun or something.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Well, I don't mean shooting anyone, if that's
No,
what
no,
you're thinking.
I know. I will probably have to roll flashy again and that won't go well.
Butts cannon?
Once again,
What
yeah.
the fire cannon?
I mean, I don't think we are going to be fighting in this this episode, so maybe.
You guys will see the crowd picks up Meridia and they're carrying her on their shoulders. Basically, she's unintentionally crowd surfing. She looks kind of happy, kind of alarmed.
I think she's okay.
Uh,
Probably.
this is, I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah.
Um,
They are probably going to rob.
You do save everybody.
Well, you should go ahead and find the Baron. I should keep an eye on the crowd so no one dies.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good idea. But with me,
Well, Buhd would be helpful, if that's okay.
all right.
You want one to stay?
Yeah, I may need your strong arms to carry someone,
You
maybe.
want Bud's muscles.
All right.
okay.
Just don't shoot your cannon. Wait a minute. 3 times. All right.
But you want Bud to fire a cannon 3 times?
No. Because then Kyrie will think that Sargeras is coming, and just don't.
What? You have some sort of a code for Sargeras coming?
Yeah, but I mean, Sargeras is dead, so she won't. It was a joke. Just don't shoot.
Sargeras is dead? What?
Yeah, wasn't he?
Is he the one who is serpent who make Zolgarub sad?
No, wait. No, Sargeras was defeated in Silvermoon or somewhere, in Sunwell, right?
Oh, I thought he was that guy who died like 10,000 years ago.
I don't know. I mean, demons. Who cares? They're apparently led by a orc now, so
Oh,
yeah. The troll law told us that Legion is led by an orc.
but no, remember that.
Isn't it the opposite? Doesn't the Legion control the orcs, or at least
No.
used to?
He told us that we talked about this. The orc that brought the orb to Azeroth
Orc.
is the same one that is leading the Legion now, right? Am I forgetting something?
I don't remember no orc.
Hmm.
I don't know if Bud remembers in character, but the Trolloa did say that the guy the main villain you're facing, used to be an orc, and now he's not, and he was confused about that. Bladebeard had his hypotheses on why that might be, and he talked to Benjamin about that, but not with Bud.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we should get on our way. The crowd is kind of leaving without us.
No
Yeah.
Dinah Baron. He might be a little angry.
No, of course he's angry. His whole city is overrun by demons.
Yeah, so no die. But not ready to be captain yet. Although Bud does like the name.
What? Of course, I mean it's a cool name.
Captain
Like-
Bud.
All right, I'll go meet with the Baron. See ya. Don't die.
Same to you. Don't die.
If you see a Fleetmaster Seahorn, please ask him if my bounty is off the book.
Probably is. I mean, we are in the middle of the invasion. Who cares about you?
What cares about him?
I didn't mean it in that way. You know what I meant.
Well,
I-
No.
just run along, Bladebeard. We'll talk later.
All right.
I will also remind you guys that during the whole auction house debacle, when you were in the middle of the demonic invasion, some of the bruisers still attacked Benjamin because of money.
Well, there's demons falling from the sky and you attack a random dude.
Money is very important to these people, what can I say?
This is why I hate goblins.
Goblin
When
pirates.
Bladebeard's gone, Bud looks over at good old Benjamin and asks him, you think if Captain Bladebeard die, Bud name sound good if Bud is Captain Budbeard? But think it'd be a good way to remember it.
Yeah, and you should rename the ship to Friendship in honor of our lost ship.
That sound good to Bud. The friendship.
Yeah, and you would probably treat your crew way better than Bladebeard.
Oh, yeah, but give them good lunchables, and lots of cake.
Well, as long as it's not made from decapitated heads, that should be fine.
Oh, you think they don't like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Are-
Ham then. Bud likes ham.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Are either of you looking in the mage's direction?
Yeah, I guess we're following it.
Roll for me a careful check difficulty for both of you to notice something.
Well, that was tragic.
So close. Okay. Meanwhile, the goblin beggar you saw at the docks approaches you guys, says, "Remarkable lady, ain't he? Sorry, I didn't recognize you were in the presence of celebrity."
Yeah, Bud is pretty popular.
So where you guys been?
Oh, we go on lots of places. We go to Orc place, and then we go to Sea and Kraken, and very crazy.
Sounds like it. How did she teleport you guys from like the jungles? Where were you?
Oh, we come from ship.
Where's your ship?
It over there somewhere, but not sure. But we get teleported in. It's kind of hard.
They say that you fought demons. Is that right?
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, Bud fight lots of demons.
Can you tell me what kind of demons they was? Was they axe demons? Was they magic demons?
Some of them were axe demons. Some of them were rocky, fiery demons.
And there were some fish too.
Oh yeah, fish demons.
Who called them there? Who called them in our town?
Birdman.
I think we're giving you a lot of money's worth in information, aren't we?
I'm just curious. A girl's gotta live. I mean, I hope we're gonna get back to Booty Bay eventually.
Yeah, it no look so good here. Kinda looks sad.
Well, maybe they could rebuild it into something a little more sanitary.
Yeah, they could maybe make a salon.
As you say that, Benjamin or Bud walks into some poop on the ground. I'm joking. It's up to you if you really want that to happen or not.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You got a little something on shoe.
Yeah, and I just scrub my boot on the ground.
Yeah. Tell me more about your adventures. Where have you been? Are people coming to rescue Booty Bay?
Maybe, but I'm not really sure.
I think
if
they're
we
too
gonna-
busy fighting each other. I heard there's kind of like this new place or whatever, and yeah, you know how it is, factions.
Is it them Horde people or them Alliance people? Are they's coming?
Oh, but hopes not. Last time we meet Hordy folks, they get angry and mad.
And we might have, dealt with a few of them.
Well, she will sort of lean down to whisper to you guys. I know somebody in Booty Bay, and they've been sending me messages. They got left behind. I know some things.
Oh, who?
It's my brother.
Oh, but sorry that your brother got left behind.
Yeah, but he's been sending me messages. We got our own magical thingamabobby.
What?
A thingamabobby.
Oh,
Yes, no.
I don't.
the thingamabobby. It looks like a head, but it doesn't have eyes and mouth and ears and hair. It just a circle.
Yeah. I can show you guys. You guys are gonna go and liberate Booty Bay, right? I can show you guys. Might come in useful.
What did conquer Kraken? So, but probably could save day.
Don't you want an advantage in your fight?
That does sound pretty good to Bud.
Can I try doing some kind of check to see if something is wrong? Because this is giving me some red flags.
Yeah, roll a careful check, and I will roll a sneaky once I find their exact character sheet. Oops. Okay. Did you roll, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sneaky.
Nothing suspicious comes across. It's just a civilian eager to go back home.
Civilian is an interesting term.
No, a beggar. What do you want me to say? She will say, I've got a magical thingamabob over by the skull. Come.
Okay.
I can show you.
But come
We
see
should
magic
keep an eye on
thingamabob.
the crowd instead of taking a stroll.
Well, one of yous can keep an eye on her. Don't worry, the people ain't gonna do anything to her. And one of yous can come with me.
Do you want to check out that Orby thing?
Bud is strong and very smart. But Bud check thing out.
Well, have fun and be careful.
But extra careful.
So, just to get a picture, Benjamin, you're staying to watch the Archmage, Bud is going with the little goblin, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we see the Goblin Bud interaction, let's see what Bladebeard's been up to. Bladebeard, there isn't a long distance to walk to the Baron's place, and the Archmage commotion has obviously attracted quite a bit of attention, and people are looking in that direction. You won't be like stopped when you're going to the Baron because of this, because people are like too interested in what's going on there. What's like going through your mind, etc.?
I want to find the Baron and talk with him, get Kyrie's crew on the island.
Okay. As you sort of approach the buildings over here, you will see, unlike most of the refugees from Buhd Bay who are sort of just living in their own squalor, the Baron has the luxury of a hammock and a foldable chair. A true luxury, and that's about it. Oh, and a lot of barrels of rum, which he seems to be quite enamored with at the moment. So you'll see him and Seahorn drinking themselves into a stupor and talking with someone that I mentioned before, Meko, the daughter of Hekel. Meko seems very angry, furious, while the Baron and Seahorn just seem despondent and somewhat drunk.
I approach.
Okay, as you approach, the Baron doesn't notice you. Seahorn sort of glances at you, and Meko will look in your direction and appear to be very, very angry.
Hello everyone. I have returned. I see you're still alive. That's good.
Meko will ready her spear to point at you. The Baron and Seahorn look at you sort of drunk and and kind of confused. And the Baron will say, Is that you, Meko? No, it's Bladebeard. Bladebeard? Bladebeard, when did you come here?
A moment ago, I came with my new crew. I just wanted to make sure that you don't kill them once they approach.
Oh yeah, we can kill the demons, Meko. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we can kill the demons after tomorrow, maybe. Says the Baron.
Oh, I'm surprised I'm saying this, but this isn't the best time to be drunk. There's serious stuff happening.
Meko will say that serious stuff is the only reason your head is still attached to your shoulders, Bladebeard.
What do you mean?
You were party to the murder of my father, and you brought in his murderers in our town. Seahorn will
I
say,
didn't.
Someone murdered?
I didn't kill your father. He's
You,
responsible for his own death.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's his own fault.
Meko will look very, very angry and walk towards you menacingly, readying her spear.
Hey, do you want to join my crew?
You can, Benjamin. You can actually compel Bladebeard. He has an aspect, pirate captain with no ship or crew, to try to recruit Meko.
Can I really?
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
Wait, what?
Bladebeard, you have
That is hilarious.
Bladebeard, you have an aspect pirate captain with no ship or crew, and Benjamin can compel that to make you try to recruit Meko in your crew. Do you accept this compel or not?
No.
Okay, then
A shame.
then you have to give one of your fate points to Benjamin.
Alright,
Ooh.
Okay.
thank you.
It was my attempt at revenge for the Hola stealing the Archmage's stuff.
Okay. So Benjamin, Meko is very, very angry and walking towards you menacingly. She has her weapon ready, but she does not seem like I'm about to hit you, or rather I'm menacing you.
We will talk about what happened to your father later. There is a
Oh my
demon
God.
invasion. There's a demon invasion. We need to fight demons. We need to retake Booty Bay.
Meko will look behind her and say, "Don't you see what state the Baron and the Fleet Master are in? I think it's the perfect time to settle our little dispute." And Seahorn will say, "Yeah, I want that pute too. What's a pute, Baron?" And the Baron is drinking.
Bladebeard is so tone deaf. Oh my god.
It was Seahorn who is responsible for tying up your father and letting trolls throw spears at him.
Out of character, he wasn't. Are you trying to lie to her, or are you misremembering as a player?
Wasn't he there?
He was
Wasn't
there.
he-
He was there, but he was basically too cowardly to participate in the fight, and so didn't get a say in the matter. Benjamin and the troll lady got the lion's share of the say in the matter, but you also sort of participated. So Benjamin and the troll lady are like the main people responsible. You're not very responsible, but you're still responsible. And Heko's crew are a talkative bunch. Seahorn was just a coward.
Yeah.
By the way, out of character question: Is Seahorn a coward like in the lore, or is that just a trait you made up for him?
Just a trait I made up.
Okay.
Actually, he is kind of a very hands-on approach guy, actually.
Okay.
As in the few quests where he does fight, he likes to go into melee and punch people to death. So,
Nice.
so yeah, I mainly made him a coward in those circumstances because I wanted to give you, the players, the freedom of choice and to not be influenced by Seahorn. That's why I derailed his character a little bit in that specific circumstance.
Makes sense.
Okay. So Bladebeard, do you continue to blame Seahorn, or do you say something else?
Yeah, I mean, it's not my fault.
No, but
He,
you let it happen, and you are the one who let the trolls into the city.
yeah, and that was a good call. They helped us fight the demons. Yes, we failed, but I would be dead if it wasn't for trolls.
They killed my father. If they didn't kill my father could have driven off all the demons by himself.
Not really.
She will point a spear towards you and say, how about we settle this right now? I know you are not the main person responsible for my father's death. The blame lies with the trolls and with your human elf companion, but you are also responsible. I propose this. I do what the trolls did to my father. Let me throw my spear at you, and we can call it even.
I mean, it is his fault. He threw a spear at the trolls, and they threw the spear back. He lived by the spear, and he died by the spear.
Okay, that's the title of today's episode. Maybe not.
It is a good one.
Yeah, she will look very angry towards you and say, one more word, and I'm taking an arm too. The only reason I'm not taking your head is because you're surprisingly the only sober one who, on this island who can maybe retake Buhd Bay.
So wait, you want me to fight the demons and help you retake Buhd Bay, but
Help
you also
us.
want to,
Help us.
yeah, but you also want to throw a spear at me.
Justice needs to be done. If I don't throw a spear at you now, I will take your head after we retake Buhd Bay. Which is easier for you?
Let me think. Hmm. Yeah, how about you throw a spear at no. Yeah, sure. Kill me after we retake Buhd Bay. Does that sound good?
She will look very, very angry at you. Let me look at something. Okay, yeah. She will look very, very angry at you, but will say, how did you get here? How do you intend to help retake Buhd Bay? She has not lowered her spear, by the way.
I got here. Basically, I escaped Buhd Bay. I was in the middle of the invasion. I fought the chicken man that summoned the demons.
Seahorn will say behind you, I fought the chicken man too, and I ate his wings.
No, you did not. You fled.
Did
You ran
so.
away.
No, did not so, or did so. Yeah. Yeah.
You're full of bullshit. Not just because you're a Tauren.
The Baron will say, he's full of rum. And he will high-five Seahorn.
Whoa. So I guess this isn't how I imagined this will go. I thought that there would be more captains ready to retake Buhd Bay, and all I get is two drunk dudes and you who want to kill me.
If it makes you feel better, traitor, I want to retake Booty Bay more than I want to kill you.
Hmm. You know that, I mean, it's not fair to judge me. I mean, I didn't throw a spear at your father. It was, it, trolls did it.
You let the trolls in the city. I watched you lead them into the city. I watched you protect them from my father and my crew.
Well, let's just,
The seahorn will say, "Kiss."
let's not kiss, alright? Let's just unite all the pirate crews. Let's let's retake Booty Bay, right? That's what we all want to do.
You and what army? My ship is ready, but these drunks clearly aren't.
So wait, we only have one ship on our side?
The Baron will say, "No, no, no, no. Booty Bay. Booty Bay will be ours. All the Blackwater Raiders will fight to retake Booty Bay. But tomorrow, now I just want to cry." Seahorn will hug the Baron.
I think after we retake Booty Bay, we should have like a change of leadership, maybe.
After we retake Booty Bay, I'll chop your head off your shoulders. I can promise you that. You won't have to worry about any leadership afterwards, says Meko.
Alright, our personal problems aside, we need more pirates. We need more ships.
Seahorn will say, "Oh, the Blackwater Raiders are with me to retake Booty Cove." Yeah.
Whoa.
Before we sort of move on, do you guys want to move the scene to Buhd and the Goblin Beggar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Works for me.
Buhd, the Goblin Beggar is sort of leading you excitedly to an area near the the titular skull of the island. She's sort of leading you kind of... Are you allowing her to lead you?
Yep. Bud's following her. He's curious what this is all about.
Okay. She is leading you sort of behind the skull, away from people, where people can see, in sort of one of the many cavities that have formed since this skull has been on this island. AKA, she's sort of leading you inside the skull.
Is this some kind of creature skull, or was it like sculpted?
It was an ancient creature. Basically, it's probably this creature's ear canal, or maybe some hollowed out part of its skull. Who knows? The Archmage might know more because of her general knowledge. Maybe Kyrie would know more, but I don't think you guys will know necessarily. Maybe Benjamin, but he would have to get closer. So, Buhd, do you allow this to happen?
Yeah.
Okay. She leads you inside the skull and says, Look, I got this magic thingamabob here. And before your very eyes, this goblin will transform in front of you into this lovely thing.
Oh.
This is derailing a bit.
Okay.
Bud pulls out his sword and points it at the Dreadlord.
Please chop off his arm and hit him with it.
And the Dreadlord will say, calm yourself, mortal. For now, we do have a common enemy, the demons of Buhd Bay.
Why Bud help you? You mean evil demon just like them.
Those who are in Buhd Bay are not loyal members of the Legion. We have a force that is going to deal with them. I'm asking you to convince your fellow crew members not to intervene in this struggle.
Why would Bud help you?
Because if you continue to persist, you will be killed, quite frankly. Not by me necessarily, but by the other demons of my force.
Why you pick Bud?
Sorry?
Why you pick Bud?
Mostly because you are the only one willing to listen. As in, you're the one who agreed to go with him. If it had been Benjamin, he would have revealed himself to Benjamin.
Bud no think they going to listen to you.
I'm not asking that they listen to me. I'm asking you to tell them that they should not go to Buhd Bay. That the matter is handled, and you pirates can have your city back in a week, let's say.
Bud no think they gonna do that, and Bud no think we gonna listen to you. You demon. Bud may be ogre, but Bud not dumb enough to trust you.
See how I turn myself into this goblin beggar, a beggar that you've known for years on end. I killed her and took on her form. I could do the same to you right now.
Bud kill you before that happen. Bud strong.
There is no need for this. I'm only asking that you convince your fellows to wait a week. And then you can have your city back. The trolls can have their stupid lives back. And everything will go back to normal.
No. You already confess you kill people and take their forms. Bud no trust that. Bud no trust you.
Then I suppose we can settle this right now. In a more forceful manner.
Bud kill you and bring your head back to friends.
And at this point, I suppose combat will begin. Let me look up this guy's stats to see who goes first. I think he does. Yeah, he does. Bud, he will suddenly rush towards you and slash at you with his claws.
Alright. Bud lifts up his cannon as he always does as his defensive barrier.
Okay.
And I guess that'd be helpful.
Forceful, yeah. Tie means he gets an advantage. Okay. In the meantime, while I write this, what do you do, Bud?
Bud would okay. So Bud will point his cannon at the Dreadlord and open fire.
Okay. Because this is your stunt. I'm not sure exactly how to treat this. Uh, he will see what you're doing. I'll treat this as a forceful attack, but with like a very massive stat boost for you. Is that alright?
Okay.
So roll forceful, and in addition to your forceful, add another 10 points. Okay?
So 13.
Yep. Okay. How would he take 11 damage? Hmm. 6, 3, and 2. Yeah. He took his level 6 consequence and his 3 and 2 stress boxes. Okay.
Would I have heard that?
Hmm. Maybe in the very far distance, because Buhd and the Dreadlord are basically inside this massive skull, which muffles the sound, but it's still a cannon, so it's still loud. So you would hear maybe a very muffled sound. But considering the fact that you are with a very loud crowd, I would imagine you would not. But maybe Bladebeard did.
Okay.
But Bladebeard would recognize that it's a cannon shot, sure, but not one loud enough to be heard by Kyrie, so there's no mixed signals given to Kyrie, okay?
Alright.
I am allowing Bladebeard the opportunity to react if he wishes before we return to the combat.
Did you hear that?
What, the blood boiling in my veins, aching to chop off your head? Sure, I heard that.
No, the cannon shot. Somebody is shooting a cannon.
The cannon of my heart. I miss Booty Bay so much, says the Baron.
No, somebody's actually shooting a cannon somewhere on the island.
Are you so eager to just run away, Bladebeard?
No. No more running away.
Now I'll be the one saying it. Kiss.
I wish Bladebeard had an aspect that I could compel to try to make him kiss Meko, just so he can get punched in the face. But I don't think. But Bladebeard doesn't have an aspect related to that. Yeah.
Does she?
Oh,
She definitely does not. Okay.
alright, it's probably just a cannon. Nothing serious. Actually, no. Somebody's shooting a cannon. We should go and see what's going on.
First off, Bladebeard, do roll me a careful check difficulty 4 to see if you realize where the cannon shot came from.
Alright.
Nope.
No.
idea. If you had rolled worse, I would have said that it came from the docks or something. So you have no idea.
I came here with my new crew, and I wanted to inform you all that they're coming on the island, and do not shoot at them. I think somebody is shooting at them.
Is the human who disguises himself as a blood oath in your crew?
Yes, he is. But he is.
If you give me his head, I will consider this dispute of ours forgotten for the moment.
I can do you one better. Alright? I can introduce you to the leader of the trolls that killed your father.
She looks very interested. While you're negotiating, quote unquote, do we want to return to the combat?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
It's also kind of more urgent. Yeah. Bud, you just punched a massive hole in this dreadlord who is screaming out in pain, and he looks very, very angry at you and rushes towards you once again to attack you. How do you defend? Bud?
Hold on, my microphone was off. Bud forms an X with his fists.
Okay, forceful then. Okay, but they are going to use Slash by a Dreadlord to deal 2 damage to you. How do you take 2 damage?
I guess, a 2 consequence? Like a...
Wow, really?
Okay.
Really? Okay.
I don't know.
I would have recommended a stress box, but okay.
I can do a stress box. I kind of forget which one does sometimes.
Okay, so you can take your level 2 stress box. Or your level 2 consequence, but that's obviously worse. Up to you.
I'll do stress box.
Okay, okay. It is your turn.
Yeah, that's better.
Alright, Bud would swing his sword to slash down at the, around the hole that he just made to make it even worse.
Either forceful or clever. One of those.
I
Your
will
choice.
go forceful.
Okay. You gain an advantage unless you wish to use blasted by a cannon to actually deal 2 damage. Up to you.
Yeah, I'll do the blessed by the cannon to do 2 damage.
Okay. You force him to take his level 2 consequence. Slashed insides. Christ. Okay. At this point, the Dreadlord, because if he takes 2 more hits, he's out, well, depending on the damage, will concede the fight. And he would like to get away, but because you sort of won, even though he conceded, you do get some say in how events play out. So he would like to get away with his life. What do you want from this encounter?
You go away and never come back. If Bud even smells you in Booty Bay, Bud will finish you.
The Dreadlord will snarl at you and turn into a mass of bats that fly away in... you will see them fly away not towards the town, but rather in the direction of the open ocean.
The open sea.
Yeah. And the Dreadlord leaves behind the corpse of the beggar lady.
Bud picks up the beggar lady and carries her outside with him.
Okay. Where are you going, Bud?
He is going to bury the beggar lady.
How very polite of you. Okay. Meanwhile, before we return to Bladebeard, Benjamin, what are you doing in this time? Just to keep you here as well.
I'm essentially keeping an eye on the crowd, seeing if they don't do anything suspicious, I guess.
Okay. Roll for me another careful check. Difficulty 4. Nope. Okay. Okay. I will say that by the time Bladebeard is finished, quote unquote, negotiating, Bud will probably have buried the goblin lady. So, Benjamin, just so you know, the crowd is continuing to chant Meridia's name. They're sort of leading you to the makeshift cantina where some cooks are preparing a makeshift feast out of the very few resources they have.
Well, I hope that doesn't include fingers or heads.
No, it's actually quote-unquote civilized cooks. No forced
That will
roles.
be a nice change of pace for our meals.
Yeah. Bladebeard, moving back to you. What do you do? How do you continue this negotiation?
Alright, how about this? You don't hurt me or anyone in my crew. And I will tell you, I will show you, I will introduce you to the troll that led the trolls that killed your father. Most of them, I mean all of them, died in Booty Bay, so I hope that makes you feel better.
The troll witch is still alive. I saw her thunder in
He is,
Booty Bay.
but
Can you guarantee me her head, Bladebeard?
yes, I will make sure that you get to kill her.
Bladebeard?
And her sister as well.
Sorry?
Her sister as well.
I believe, as a DM, I believe that you are sincere about the sister, but roll for me a sneaky for Hekala, okay?
Alright.
And I will roll Meko's careful. She's not very careful, but yeah.
I believe I have 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaky 4.
Okay, she believes you. She lowers her spear and says, maybe you have a chance to redeem yourself, Bladebeard. So, what do we do about Booty Bay? The Baron will say, Booty Bay.
Well, first of all, we need to warn other captains that my crew is sailing towards the island. And they should not be destroyed. Alright?
Meko will cross her arms and say, we'll ask you the direction where they're coming from, the general direction. I imagine you would know this to tell her.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you tell her?
Yeah. They are coming from the... Wait. No.
Northeast. would
From the
be.
north. Yeah, northeast. Yeah.
Okay. Meko will nod and say, very well, I will tell my crew not to fire on them. What's with the commotion in town? She says as she sort of starts walking away.
Yeah, you see, one of my crewmen has saved quite a lot of civilians from Booty Bay, and they are, I don't know, celebrating her return.
Sure.
But don't be fooled. She's not a good person.
Well, she's
She's
a
kind
member.
of-
She's a member of your crew. Of course, they're not a good person.
Yeah, but don't trust her.
I don't trust you. Of course, I won't trust her. And she
Alright.
starts walking away. Okay. Do you do anything while you sort of wait, or while she's gone away?
I guess pick up a few of the bottles of rum from Baron.
Okay. If you
Without-
start, do you start drinking?
No, just I'm just going to take them and return to Benjamin.
The Baron will sort of reach out after you. Hey, that's my rum, and he will stumble out of his chair and fall on his face. And Seahorn will laugh at him.
I'm gonna laugh as well and walk away.
If you laugh as well, then the Baron will throw a ball of sand at you. he will probably miss.
Alright.
Okay.
Do I need to roll my quick?
No. The Baron definitely misses. Okay. Meanwhile, Buhd would have finished burying the goblin beggar, and Benjamin will probably notice Meko walking in his general vicinity. Which do you guys want to play right now, Buhd or Benjamin?
I guess should be closer to both, but if I notice her, like my immediate reaction is like trying to stay out of view.
Do you know who she is?
Good question. Do I know who she is?
I don't think you do, unless...
Hmm.
Well, roll for me a careful difficulty 6, because it will be something very difficult to see. I'm basically thinking, do you notice that she resembles Heckel? No, you definitely don't, and it definitely does not even cross your mind. Okay.
Yeah, just another character is gonna try to flirt with me. That's totally it.
Yeah. On that note, let me see if she notices you. Let me roll her careful. 2. She gets a glimpse of you with that, but you sort of are obscured by the crowds. She seems interested, as if, wait, what did I just see? And starts walking in that direction. Benjamin, you would see this, but I don't know if you would realize that she saw you. She does
Yeah, I
know who
don't
you
think
are.
so. I'd probably be busy keeping an eye on the crowd.
Okay, then I will roll another careful check for her, because you are facing away from her, to see if she recognizes you like that. And no, she does not. She looks around for a little bit, thinks probably nothing, and moves to to go to her ship. Okay. Buhd, what are you doing?
Buhd has probably just finished burying the goblin, and he's probably returning back to the rest of the group.
Yep. But where do you think the rest of the group is?
I mean, he assumes that they are still in the same spot where he left them, so he goes back there.
Yeah, if you go there, you will definitely notice that they are not there. But you do remember that the crowd was moving, and you do see the general direction of where the crowd has moved.
Alright, Buhd goes there then.
Yeah. Bladebeard, would you run into Buhd at this point, do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then one of you will see the other.
Oh, Captain, Buhd had incident.
Oh, what happened?
Demon show up to Buhd and try and convince Buhd to not have us go to Booty Bay, but because demons are there that are gonna fight. And Buhd said no, and Buhd drove away the demon, and he turned to bats, and he fly off because he a baby. He scared baby, man.
Have you been drinking as well?
No, Buhd no drink.
You also don't lie, so... Well, you said you defeated him, right?
He fly away as bats. He scared little baby, man.
Oh man, this is getting weird.
This is above board information, but because of the circumstances of that combat and how Buhd won, the demon still lives, but he will not return to this island, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Benjamin and Meridia?
You guys would
Oh.
you guys would hear the crowd in not in the direction of like the docks, but sort of to the side to the makeshift cantina. They're far away, but you can hear them. They're noisy.
Bud leave to go follow Goblin, who turned out to be a demon, but Bud think he with Mage Lady and Crowd. It's probably over there.
So wait, there are goblins who are actually dragons, and dwarves who are actually dragons, and goblins who are demons?
Yup.
Oh man,
He tell Bud that he possessed dead goblin body, and so Bud buried her when he left her, and it very sad. That's why Bud angry. He a bad demon.
yeah, I mean, most of them are, right? Like,
He tried to make it sound like he gonna help Bud and us take back Booty Bay, and he make it sound like we gonna die, but he's stupid.
well, I'm proud of you, bud. You didn't trust a demon.
Oh, but why would Bud trust Hornman with wings and who smell like Alec
Sulfur.
Voodoo?
Yeah, he would smell like sulfur. Because we know in the lore that demons smell a lot like sulfur, aka poop.
Well, the more you know.
Alright, I guess let's find Benjamin.
Yeah, Bud wanna tell Benjamin and Mage Lady too.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Benjamin, the crowd will continue like cheering and partying, and the cook will continue cooking. There'll be like sort of 2 to 3 minutes until Bud and Bladebeard show up. Do you do anything in the meanwhile?
Has the crowd calmed down a bit, or
A
is
bit.
she still stirring them?
A bit. She's been sort of almost against her will been forced to sit down at a table where like people are pouring her drinks and giving her like the best food they can come up with, and she looks very, very nervous and a little happy, but mostly nervous and unsettled.
Guess I'll just watch with a smile in my face.
Okay. Can you roll for me a careful difficulty 4?
All these careful checks are scaring me.
Okay. You would notice it's good but not quite good. If it had been 4 or above, you would have noticed in time, but now you'll notice like 2 seconds before it happens. Remember in episode 2 where a magical rift suddenly popped up in front of you? A magical rift is going to pop up like 10 meters away from you in like 2 seconds.
Is it like in the middle of the crowd, or
Yeah.
I just scream duck?
Okay. The crowd for those 2 seconds looks at you confused. Suddenly, a magical rift pops up in the middle of the crowd.
It's the return of the bruiser.
People look horrified and run away. The archmage jumps up scared, like what's going on? She was definitely not expecting this. And out of that portal comes this gentleman, along with 2 companions that
No bruiser. Okay.
look the same, and so I'm not going to bother adding them to the map. The archmage, as I said, jumps up and like readies herself for combat, but is unsure what's going on. The crowd runs away in a panic.
Was she with us when we had the goblin deal?
Nope.
She came in right after. So yeah, right after, not immediately.
Did the crowd disperse?
It's dispersing. The ethereals look around somewhat confused.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh, greetings. We heard about, well, we were there, but we heard about your plight, and we wanted to offer our help of sorts to the competent authorities. May we speak with your king?
Well,
Or prince, or whatever
I
their
think
title?
one of our I scoff comrades is talking to them right now.
The Archmage will say, Benjamin, who... Are these the ones in Booty Bay? And
Short story, yes, they are. We weren't lying, I guess.
the Ethereal will turn to her and say, Greetings, madam. I believe we've already met. The crowd, much of it has dispersed, but some of the more curious fellows, especially now that they realize these people are not hostile, have like sort of calmed down and are looking at this exchange. Like, what's going on? And the Ethereal turns to Benjamin and says, Please, could you lead us to the prince of this place, of the town we were in? We would like to offer a deal to them.
Oh, well, I guess you could follow me then.
They will nod. The Archmage will also join you. And as you five are walking, because he has 2 guards, you, Buhd and Bladebeard, you will notice the crowds running away in panic. And then Benjamin, Meridia, and these 3 ethereals walking in your direction.
Somebody must have bad gas.
Greetings.
Oh, hello, mommies. You're back.
Mommy.
I am not the parent of anyone.
Oh, not
Um,
good. Because you look nothing like Buhd.
So what brings you back?
We wish to speak to your prince, or duke, or whatever their title is, and offer them a deal that would help.
Well, how do I put this? He's drunk right now, and you can talk to me. What do you have in mind?
Are you the duke's representative?
Yeah.
Oh, Duke Buhd. That's also a good name.
Before we make our offer, I should ask, how have the crystals we have offered you treated you?
They are completely useless.
Well, it might be that you simply lack the magical talent.
Yeah, probably. But I can sell them.
Well, they're kinda nasty in their magic. I'd rather not touch fell, and I think Meridia would agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can take a look at those after we finish with our guests, says the Archmage.
I'm not giving you any more evil artifacts.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those. Plus, Buhd had to deal with demon.
If they are evil artifacts, I would rather that nobody have them, to be honest.
I can handle them. So
You
back
people
to
are quite quaint, says the Ethereal.
Well, long story.
That's the nicest thing Buhd think people have called us. What is quite...
So, representative of the local prince, baron, duke title, we would like to propose a deal that would help you retake the town that you lost to the demons. We were there, so we know what happened. Do you remember the goblin you sold to us?
yeah.
We sold a goblin?
Meridia will look at Bladebeard and Buhd like, what the hell did you just do?
Yeah, I remember.
What? But don't remember this.
The Ethereals will open another portal, through which this guy will come in.
Oh, I'm, I'm,
Oh god, he's back.
I'm gonna have to give him some big muscles later.
Yeah. The limitations of model viewer. Yeah. He is basically. I don't know if Bladebeard or Buhd actually remember him, or Benjamin for that matter. The incident itself.
I think I'd remember selling a goblin.
Bud doesn't remember, but then again, it's Bud, so.
Well, I'm mainly saying this to the players anyway. He's taller than you remember him. He used to be average goblin height, now he is taller than you, Bladebeard. Not quite as tall as Benjamin, though. And he is armed and armored like you see him, and moves in a very weird fashion, like his limbs are very, very stiff. Benjamin, can you roll a careful check difficulty 2, and I will also roll the Archmage to see if you guys notice something. Okay. You would sense quite a lot of void energy coming up from him.
I feel some nasties emanating from him.
The Ethereal will sort of point with his hand towards the goblin, sort of proudly, and say, "One of our finest works, if I dare say so myself. We would like to propose, dear representative of local Duke, Baron, Prince, to augment your own military force in the same way that we have augmented the individual that you have sold to us so kindly. We believe that with soldiers like these, you could easily retake Buhd Bay."
Well, I have a feeling we'd have to give up our free will or something.
Yeah, what do we have to give in return?
That is the interesting part. I would ask, what do you have to give? But obviously, looking at our surroundings, that is clearly not very much. I presume you still have your treasures in Buhd Bay?
I guess if Demon didn't eat them.
They don't usually do that. Well, we would ask for half of the local treasury, plus, let's call it a favor, and 5 of such augmented bruisers would be returned to us after the events have concluded. Well, this one is already our property at the moment, so he is not part of the equation. He is just a demonstration. The Archmage looks very, very outraged and looks at you, towards all of you. You're not seriously proposing that we sell your people into slavery to them?
That sounds like a familiar story.
I mean, Meridia, Benjamin, you understand magic more than I. What do you think?
Well, the feeling I'm getting from that goblin is not too great, so I don't think it's a very good idea.
The Ethereal will say, "Magic is but a tool, my friends. And a tool is neither good nor evil. It depends how you use it.
Well, Go ahead, sorry.
We have used the part of the energies that destroyed our own homeworld to augment this individual. But also we have augmented him with our own technology, let's say. He is very different than how you would see him before. How you would know him before, rather.
He looks different too, I guess.
The goblin will turn to you, Benjamin, and will say, "Designation R5678. Greetings, individual."
Hi.
He is quite competent in combat. As I said, I propose that you would lend us some or all of your force, up to you, to retake your lost city, and in exchange, half of your treasures plus 5 of your force for our own keeping. I believe this is more than reasonable. The Archmage looks towards all of you like you're not seriously considering this.
Yeah, I don't. I don't really. I don't really think that's a good idea.
Oh,
Also, half of our gold. Nah, I think we can
without our
retake.
help, you would have none of your gold.
That's your worry, Bladebeard?
No, I mean, you're obviously not going to make slaves out of our men.
They are not slaves, they are soldiers who obey every order and command, unquestionably. They
Well-
are quite effective.
That's what slave means, right?
These are merely technicalities. We offer you a quite effective solution to your problem, and the price we ask for is modical.
I decline.
Does he truly speak for the local king, prince? He asks everyone else. Well, he mostly asks Buhd and Benjamin, not Meridian.
Well, I'm not the best person to ask, so I'll pass it on to my friend Buhd.
Yes, he speak for the people who are pirates and smell bad.
One advantage of this deal is that you will no longer have to ever worry about the smell.
Maybe I'm tempted by the deal now.
But no worry about that anyways.
No, we are not taking this deal. We can take Booty Bay by ourselves. We are strong. We are pirates.
I'm not.
But is a strong muscle man.
The ethereal lord will go towards you, Bladebeard. He does not seem like menacing. He just seems to like go towards you, and he has something in his hand.
All right.
He will extend his hand to give you something. It is a tiny cube like the size of your thumb.
What's that?
We would like to give you the opportunity to reconsider our offer. This will allow you to contact us.
All right. I take it.
Okay. If you press the button on its side, it will open communications with us, and one of our representatives will come forth to reach you at the earliest possible time, if you wish to reconsider our offer.
All right. I'll keep it.
Okay. Then the Ethereals will open a portal to leave. Do you guys do anything to stop them?
Not really.
No.
I'll just stare a bit more at the goblin.
The goblin will also leave with them. But do you stop them, or?
No, Bud lets them go.
Okay. Then they go through the portal and leave. The Archmage will walk forward furiously towards you and say, "You sold a goblin to them? And did you see what they did to him?"
I didn't really sell him. They would take him anyway. I just pretend that I did kind of sell a goblin to them. Yeah.
You are the most vile individual I have had the displeasure of working alongside.
And you almost killed me, and Buhd, and Benjamin.
I am not a saint by any means. I know that. But did you actually see what they did to him?
Pretty messed up, boss. Pretty messed up.
Yeah.
We
Kinda
don't
regret.
sell more people anymore. That no good.
Yeah, of course it's not good. I just thought I could earn some money off of him.
That messed up, boss.
No, listen. He wasn't mine to sell. I just convinced
So what you
them.
do it?
They would take him anyway.
So just let them.
I couldn't save him. I just earned some money off of him.
That no, that bad. Very bad.
If they took him and didn't give me any money, that would be worse, right? Think logically.
It don't sound good either way. The Buhd.
Yeah, they are not good people, and that's why we are not going to call them.
Just like no to the demon people.
If circumstances were different, She still looks very, very angry at you, Bladebeard. She will then turn to Benjamin and say, "Did you know about this?"
Well, it was not our finest moment.
Tell her, Benjamin, we had no choice. They would have taken him anyway. I didn't really sell him to them.
Well, you kind of did, you know.
We could have fight them.
Benjamin, you will see, while Meridia was angry with Bladebeard, very angry, the look she gives you is one of dismay, like, how could you do something like this? Like
I
the
just look down in the
saddest
feet.
look, yeah, the saddest look you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, I'll just take the L.
And I suppose it's a good, as good a place as any to end this session.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what did you guys think? A lot of stuff happened.
I'm surprised by the goblin's timely return.
I'll send you the model because honestly, I spent like the better part of an afternoon looking for gear that would sort of communicate what happened to him, and I'm still not very satisfied, to be honest.
I'll see what I can do at some point.
Yeah. This was very eventful. I honestly did not expect that we would go through everything that we went through today, but I'm happy for it.
I think we only did because we split up, basically.
Maybe.
Bud says no to demons.
Honestly, I didn't expect much from Blackwater Raiders, but I'm still disappointed at the Baron and
Yeah,
Seahorn.
that was pretty funny. Them both.
Yeah,
Let's see. I mean, demons come to Booty Bay and wreck everything. You know what? That's an appropriate response for them to just be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm taking a drink.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah.
can you write on the thingy that I have the box thing to summon them?
Sure, I'll write it down. It's not like an aspect or an advantage or something. It's just an item you have.
Then I can remember it.
Okay. If we had gone on for like 2 minutes longer, and this is probably like the first thing that will happen next session, by the way, is that the Archmage will probably ask for the box to destroy it.
That's what I was thinking as well, but I have some other plans for it.
Okay.
Well, at least she won't punch me, I guess.
She probably will not speak to you for a very long while.
Fair enough. we can assault a living being, so that's an appropriate response.
Yeah. And the second episode of RS series on that note. Yeah. Any other thoughts on this session and on the events that transpired? I imagine much of it was unexpected for you guys.
Yeah, I think it was very
yeah.
twisty.
I did not expect Goblin Girl to turn out to be a demon. I thought she was just gonna, try and kill Buhd or rob Buhd or something. But
Yeah, to be honest,
when
I started seeing the red flags, I thought this was going to be old gods again. But it was actually Dreadlord.
Buhd I think handled it pretty well though. He's like, all right. Anyways, I just started blasting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make a render of Buhd because he was the MVP of the session.
Buhd did a. But Buhd just fired away. I was not I honestly was expecting this to be one of those like, oh, so you're gonna fight the Dreadlord? That's a bad idea. Your character's gonna die. I thought it was gonna be one of those, but no, it was one of those.
If you hadn't used your stunt, then yes, you were kind of outmatched.
Oh wow, Buhd's cannon is OP.
Well, yeah, it is.
I like that. I like that Buhd's cannon's OP though.
It's a stunt for that reason. Now, I will say Buhd was probably the best choice to go alone in terms of fighting the Dreadlord, but probably not the best choice in terms of listening to what he actually had to say.
No, I definitely think that Buhd is not a negotiator. He's not a you don't send Buhd out to be an ambassador for the ogres per se.
I mean, negotiating with demons is always bad, so I guess Buhd's sense of pure justice kind of did us good, I guess.
I mean, the demon's just like, oh yeah, by the way, I just killed this goblin lady and have been possessing her. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Well, he only said that when he started threatening you when you refused his bargain.
Yep, and that's not what you do to get Buhd on your side. He just threatens back and gets angry.
Yeah.
He still has a little bit of that warlord in him, like as much as like as friendly and childlike Buhd is, he still has that personality just a little bit left.
Yeah.
It's small, minor, but it's usually just comes out during combat, really.
Yeah. Though I mostly meant not necessarily that Buhd was a bad choice in terms of negotiating with him, but rather in picking out the subtle hints he gave you.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
Or, well, you players heard that, but your characters didn't. There you go.
right. I mean, the moment Buhd was like, "Oh, it's a Dreadlord. I'm gonna fight this thing."
Yeah, definitely understandable.
I mean, I think it would have been a sad moment if Benjamin and Bladebeard they come over and they find Buhd's just dead. That'd be sad.
Well, I was genuinely thinking in that scenario, either if you didn't win Buhd or if someone else went who probably would have lost, I would have proposed to them if you were to lose. Would you have agreed to let the Dreadlord possess you and you would play your possessed character, and at some point you might break free?
Oh, that would be pretty interesting, actually.
That would be fun.
That would have been interesting. I'm kind of glad Buhd was able to fire away, though.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. Like, I don't want Buhd to go through Anduin syndrome.
Yeah. Understandable. And obviously, I would have given you the choice to say no.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I would have been down for it, like open to it, because it's interesting. But at the same time, though, I'm glad Buhd was able to, come out on top and be like, call the Dreadlord a baby afterwards.
Yeah, very much entitled to do that.
You
Yeah.
run away like a
Little baby man.
little baby.
Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts for our viewers?
Nah, I think that's it.
Thompshire, DoomGoblin?
Oh, not really. I think
Not
that's
really.
all.
It was
I think the only thing that did just occur to me was it was really cool that there was a callback to the mage lady helping them out, and they all like her a lot. So
Yeah.
very, very awkward time to do that because of what just happened with her, but at the same time, hey, give her a W.
Yeah. I think it's definitely interesting in terms of her character development. Like she experienced probably the lowest low of her life, and now like a nice W. And then she experienced another L because she found out that her companions and the only person she trusted in these circumstances sold someone in slavery.
Yeah.
I mean, Bud had no idea what was going on, and he was just listening. That was back when Bud would listen to everything the captain has to say. He's kind of grown a little bit since then.
She probably trusts you, Bud, the most at the moment, and she
Oh,
still does not trust you a
I'm
lot.
sad now.
That's kind of wholesome. But Bud has a genuine good heart. He's just, an ogre, and he doesn't know things are wrong or right too well, like eating heads.
Yeah.
He thought that's the first time. Like, I think this is well, I could be wrong because Bud and I have memory problems, but Bud now knows that people do not like eating heads, so he's like, all right, I'll get them some ham instead.
Yeah. The undead lady told you that you are entirely free in character to make Bud forget that, by the way.
I'm sure I might, just me and personally, but Bud might forget too. It's kind of what works with Bud because he's got memory problems, but at the same time, like if Benjamin comes over and goes, no, ham, remember ham? But
And
go,
anyways,
ham.
that's an interesting thing for an undead to have told both of any people.
It is pretty ironic.
Well, she said people in general don't like it when you do that. She didn't say I don't like it when you do that.
Maybe they could share a head someday. Who knows? Potential
Head
love interest,
on
who
a-
knows?
Head on a stick.
I don't think she's the type, but okay. Yeah. One other minor thing before we move into our shoutouts is you guys' level 4 consequences and the archmages will now go away, but you still have your level 6s.
Yeah, I'll still have to deal with a massive headache for a while.
Yep.
No,
And Bud as well. Yeah.
they got headaches.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before we move to shoutouts?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Nope.
So let's babble on about ourselves as usual. I suppose in alphabetical order. So DoomGoblin.
Yeah, I am DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard. And usually I draw stuff, and you can see my drawings on Twitter and some other sites you can see on the screen right now. So yeah.
And in the description below. Yeah. Sir Thompshire, the owner of the
Well,
channel you're watching this.
You know where you are, but you can also find my stuff on Twitter under Sir Thompshire. Yeah, as was said at the beginning of the episode, I'm actually working on a mission adaptation of the series, so look forward to that, I guess. Maybe in editing we could put like some clips, I don't know. Yeah, that's all, I guess.
Yeah. And Skoll.
Yes, I am Skoll Shorties, and I create machinima, lore videos, and art sometimes. And you can find me on the UbiTubes, and you can also find me on Twitter.
Indeed. And I was your DM Teeironor. I usually do really niche Warcraft lore videos, though not in the latest meanwhile because I've been busy with work and such. But I want to return at some point. Yeah, and there's also this series. Yeah. All right. Thank you to everyone for watching and listening to us. This was definitely one of our better sessions, I think. Yeah. Let's say our goodbyes to our viewers, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Fire!